Top 3 reasons why most property investors fail. So there are a number of myths, and we talk about 3 myths or reasons why property investors actually fail to grow a property portfolio. So number 1 is, thinking of the property first and then finance later. So the number of times we've heard a property investor say to us, where should I buy my investment property? With no regard to how their finance should be set up, what their actual plan and strategy is.
Yeah. And the second roadblock that people run into is I can just go to any bank and build a property portfolio. And there's no consideration for things like what's the valuation of my property? What value can I actually get? How much equity can I access with a particular lender? Would my existing lender give me access to the equity I'm after, and how can I maximize that equity access?
Yeah, and whether my lender is actually flexible enough to enable me in continuing building my property portfolio down the line. So not all banks are made equal. Some are more stringent than others, whereas others are more flexible. So you need to really make sure that the lender that you're going with is flexible enough, and it will enable you to continue on your property portfolio journey.
It's also important, right, if you are a good saver and you're building up savings, and you need to see how you can utilize the structuring piece around the flexibility a lender offers you, and how you can also manage risk as you go along and continue building. And make sure really know if you have the resources, how would you'd buy the next property and the one after that and the one after that. And whilst lending calculators, lending policies change all the time, you need to at least have some sort of a roadmap as to how you move on.
How you'll continue on with your property journey. And then that brings us to number 3, where people say, I just do it myself
Because it's an easy path.
Finance is easy and I'll manage it. So firstly, do you do your own plumbing? Do you prescribe yourself medicine yourself? Or do you do your own, do you do surgery on yourself?
Yeah, well, buying a home or an investment property is probably going to be one of the largest financial decisions you will take. So it's funny, or it's interesting how many people take it so easy.
Yeah, and if it's not as simple as just going on Google and spending 15 minutes on Google search and sorting out your finance through a website, like an online lender. It's your financial future that you're really putting in hands of the internet. It's like diagnosing yourself or prescribing yourself some medicine. So and also
walking into a branch thinking the branch person is going to hand you a multi-million-dollar property strategy. Well, no, that is not going to happen.
That is not going to happen. And also because they are just looking at their own product and their own specs.
That's right. And are they even investors? Have they been on the journey? Have they worked with many other people who have been on the journey themselves?
Yeah. And are they actually having that investor hat on when they're advising you? So it's true, you can just walk into a branch or go onto Google and get your finance sorted. But if you have a desire to be able to create a property portfolio and do it the right way, so you can actually continue growing your wealth over the long term and work towards the financial freedom that you're looking for, then you do need to do things in a certain order.
Well, and the last funniest one we hear is, well, my brother-in-law just started a mortgage broking business, so I'm going to get them to do my loan. Well, yes, fine, if that's the only loan you're going to do. If you're not ambitious, that's fine. But if you are looking to work towards financial freedom, if you're looking to work towards stability, security for yourself and your family, and be empowered and have choices and options, then make sure it's done correctly from the beginning.
Yeah, I hope this helps, and we look forward to speaking with you soon.